we're going to be talking about, rear end stuff like stacks and so forth in this video. And I do want to offer a correction. I said in one of my previous videos that I thought, RPCs, which SOAP is a remote procedure call, as far as APIs are concerned, but actually, apparently that is like a Java thing, but that's not what I was thinking about. I was thinking about the RMI, which is remote, um, what is it, remote method invocation. So, which is about distributing objects to achieve more complicated things than RPC, which RPC is really just about, calling functions, from remotely. So I guess you invocate, a function remotely, with RPC. But again, SOAP is an example of that, but that's outdated by RESTful. So, um, I guess I need to put a definition of what RESTful is, even though I'll never remember it. But RMI is something different. It's about distributed objects, so it's a little more. It's meant to be a more sophisticated version, I guess, of RPC. So you can do a lot more with it. It doesn't have to strictly be kind of a client-server concept, apparently. So if that tells you anything. Okay, RESTful means representational state transfer, by the way. So, but again, basically, it is about using your standard methods, like I talked about in the other video, like get and post, etc. So it's a REST RPI if it's kind of limited to those, because that's apparently what the deal is. It involves these methods here and only those methods here. So it's out of this collection, even though it won't necessarily. Every application may not implement all of these, but it does involve these and these alone. But at any rate, and like I said, this kind of involves rear-end applications too. But I don't think you have to implement an API, and I guess you build your own. Because I still don't know that much about APIs. I mean, I haven't gotten to that because this is just a brief preliminary survey of internet technology, just trying to find out what all this crap is. So, for the longest time, I've wanted to know what all this stuff basically does, get a bird's eye view, But I'm going to start here, by talking about stacks. There are basically two fundamental stacks out there. One is the LAMP stack, and the other is the mean stack. Now, LAMP stack means, Linux, Angular, Mongo, or not Mongo, damn it. Stupid gnats. Yeah, but anyway, it's, Linux, MySQL, and PHP, and Angular. So, it's really those few technologies, which, to kind of clarify, well, let's talk about mean first. Mean, is about basically Mongo, Express.js, Angular.js, well, not necessarily Angular.js, but Angular, and then Node.js, so to contrast these two basic fundamental types, because there is a MERN type, and then technically Ruby on Rails is actually its own stack, and so is Django, its own stack, and then you got Java plus Spring is another stack, but again, the two main types are these two. So, especially these days. But they're all free, so, although I gotta tell you, this is way more of a pain in the ass to install than this one is. So if you're setting up one of your own servers, this is way the hell more of a pain in the ass. But anyway, LAMP stack, really, I mean, you can kind of just do it in one fell swoop, although, you might have to update the PHP if you're on CentOS anyway. Although it works fine on just regular Ubuntu. But yeah, it's, Linux is really kind of a silly component to mention, because I think you could set these up more or less on a, on a PC too, I think. But still not quite clear on that. I know they've got variations of these programs that will run on PC. So I mean, I'm pretty sure you can. But the fact of the matter is, though, is that MySQL is a database, okay, and then A is for Apache, not Angular, like I said before. It's for Apache. So yeah, it's Linux, Apache, MySQL, and PHP. But Apache is basically a database server. Not a database server, but I think I should just cut this video and do another one, because, like I said, this is mostly a correction on that previous thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it short.